Yes, mate.
They're about to start moving forward. Support for the top one here, Continental Dane. Calling the action. Still good morning as we head trackside to Randwick. Here's Ian Craig.
Good morning, Brendan. Good morning, everybody. And now, John joins us. Hi to you, John, and hello, everyone. And welcome to Royal Randwick, where the sun is trying very, very hard to peep through. A little bit of rain here, just a light shower about 10 o'clock. The track is still rated good, and the rail out 7 metres. Now in they come for the first of the day. Despite the smallness of the field, it's a good betting race. Number 2, a clear-cut tote favourite in New South Wales. That's Scoozy's Girl at 240. On track, Continental Dane is the favourite, just in front of Scoozy's Girl. Late support for 4 and 5, Fleet Harriet and Anunnaki. So any one of the 6 could win this. The paddock handicap it is, and they're set to go. Waiting on Native Jester now. Racing. Little slowly away, Checkered past, and Native Jester jumped quickly. So did Fleet Harriet. Continental Dane is right there. Checkered past going up on the inside, and about 3 lengths to Scoozy's Girl and 2 lengths to Anunnaki. Racing along past the 1100, and Native Jester starts to put on a little bit of speed. A length and a half clear now on Fleet Harriet. Checkered past on the inside of Continental Dane from Scoozy's Girl and Anunnaki. They go on past the 950, and now Fleet Harriet, who wanted to over race when the speed slowed, and wisely Danny Beasley takes Fleet Harriet to the lead now. A length and a half on Native Jester. 2 and a half third is Continental Dane on the outside of Checkered past, and then Scoozy's Girl at about 3 lengths to Anunnaki. This is the order past the 600, and Fleet Harriet increased her lead on Native Jester to about 2 and a half, and then Checkered past on the inside of Continental Dane, followed by Scoozy's Girl pulling out wide, and deeper still is Anunnaki around the corner in the first at Randwick, and Fleet Harriet comes up the rise, a length and a half clear on Native Jester, followed by Scoozy's Girl. Checkered past. Battling on is Continental Dane, and Anunnaki would need to get a spurt on Scoozy's Girl, and D. Beedman throw out the tackle to Fleet Harriet and quickly beat her off, and Scoozy's Girl is starting to draw away from Fleet Harriet, and then Checkered past, and this is a breeze for Scoozy's Girl. Scoozy's Girl from Fleet Harriet, Checkered past, and then came Native Jester, followed by Continental Dane, and Anunnaki pretty well last from Goa to Woa.
Darren Beedman's outstanding form continues. 2-4-3 in the first race. First 4 dividend to be confirmed. Scoozy's Girl collecting the cash, prepared by Graham Rogerson in a very famous set of silks. Those of the world famous thoroughbred breeder, Sir Patrick Hogan. And no doubt he'll be delighted to see his winners circle sporting those colours, and 4th placing to be confirmed. So Scoozy's Girl first across the line, and after its run of placings, this Tuscany Flyer filly collects the cash. 2, 4 and 3 first race on the program. Now that Protest New Zealand on the penultimate race has been dismissed.
14 fences, just the 6 runners, but it's a good quality race. Leading Bounty, a dual Grand National steeplechase winner, returning to the fences. He's drawn the inside, and he was one of the first to bounce out at his 100 start. Sir Richie and Bellata both got away well from Kevy's Luck. Piggery Hill dropped in behind them and down to 0. So they reached the first of 14, and it's the top weight Leading Bounty in front. He's out narrowly with Sir Richie on his outside. Kevy's Luck is a length away behind them, and then Bellata, and then trailed down to 0 on the inside with Piggery Hill with the red cap on his outside. Fairly tightly bunched. They come to the stone wall, which is the first of a double. He's grabbed hold of Leading Bounty to drop in behind the pace, and Sir Richie in front. He's screwed in the air at it. He lands narrowly clear from Bellata and Kevy's Luck, with Leading Bounty 4th. Piggery Hill is outside, down to 0. Last of the 6 as they leap the brick wall there, and they're going to have a little break from the fencing for a while here as they negotiate the turnout of the straight. And it's Sir Richie on top. Last start winner at the track, out in front a little over a length to Kevy's Luck. Maiden over the jumps. Bellata the grey on his outside. 2 or 3 lengths further back is Piggery Hill racing outside Leading Bounty, and down to 0 is over on the inside of that duo last of all. About to leave the straight, 2,200 metres left to go, and Sir Richie will try and do it all again here today. He's out by a little over a length. Kevy's Luck 2nd, Bellata 3rd on the outside. They're trailed then by down to 0 on the fence in 4th, then Piggery Hill, and now Leading Bounty is last of the 6, but only about 5 lengths is covering them as they go over the 2,000 crossing. They leave the course proper, head to the outside of the straight up there now for these fences on the riverside. Sir Richie from Kevy's Luck, Bellata putting in a good leap. Piggery Hill up to fourth, leading Bowdy in the centre and down to 0 again, a length away on the inside. Sir Richie out in front, coming towards the next fence, clear to Kevy's Luck and Belata. The grey again putting in a nice leap. Leading Bowdy's improved up to fourth, and then Piggery Hill and last of the half dozen is down to 0, but they're still tightly bunched at the next fence, all jumping that one well. And it's Sir Richie narrowly from Belata the outside. Kevy's Luck closer to the inside, leading Bowdy within 2 lengths of the leader, followed by Piggery Hill and 2 to down to 0. Out by the 1400 metres now, and they're about to head out towards the Smithfield treble. Out to the steeplechase course they go. They leave the course proper now, and it's Sir Richie from Kevy's Luck and Belata, leading Bowdy only 3 from the leader as they're about to go to the treble, and then Piggery Hill and down to 0. Sir Richie at the first of the treble over it in front to Belata, leading Bowdy very handy, is getting through near the inside and nearly to join this leader. Then Kevy's Luck, Piggery Hill down to 0 at the last of the treble, leading Bowdy, taking the lead on the inside. He's narrowly in front with Sir Richie, and they go by the 1,000. There's 5 to get over, and they've kicked away the 2 favoured runners here, about 4 lengths clear from Piggery Hill, Kevy's Luck, Belata and down to 0. Fifth last one looms up now, leading Bow to the inside. He jumped it beautifully. Sir Richie on his outside, second of this double up the side, leading Bowdy again out jumping Sir Richie fractionally, and they're 4 lengths in front of Piggery Hill. Kevy's Luck, Belata battling and down to 0. 3 to jump now. Here's the third last one coming up. Sir Richie with a big weight advantage and leading Bowdy, who's jumping better than his rival here, coming to the turn 2 to get over. They're clear to Piggery Hill, Kevy's Luck, Belata down to 0's a long last, coming into the straight now, leading Bowdy in front from Sir Richie. Second last one coming up now, leading Bowdy at it and jumped it well from Sir Richie. Will the weight be the telling factor? Here's the last one coming up now, leading Bowdy at the last. Over it he goes, he's 3/4 Sir Richie, a gap Piggery Hill, Belata, Kevy's Luck down to 0, pulled up inside the 200, leading Bowdy. He's out by a length. Sir Richie on the outside, trying hard, but leading Bowdy with 100 to go, holds him by a length and a half. Hasn't raced for a long while over the fences, but he's pulling out plenty, leading Bowdy. He is a champion. Leading Bowdy beats Sir Richie by half a length. Belata is third, Piggery Hill fourth, and then a long break to Kevy's Luck last to complete the course down to 0, who trailed them, was pulled up before the last 2 fences.
An amazing 19th career win at its 100th start. Leading Bowdy, what a marvel. $1.60 and no third dividend are the place returns. Number 7 in 4th position. So it's 1, 2, 4, probably 7 in 4th position. That's the first on the card. What a marvel. 11-year-old at its 100th start, winning its 19th career race. Heading out at Morphettville, Scenic Garden, 4,441. Let's go back trackside to the 1,400 metres starting point at Randwick for race 2.
3 out of line in actual fact here, Heldon Park along with Masquerado and Royal Taboo. So number 1 Masquerado on the tote $1.90, and bookies have taken a set against him. Heldon Park's been well tried, and as our radio audience links in with us, Masquerado easy on track, good money for Heldon Park, and late for 3 Yes She Can. And Soprano has supporters, so despite the smallness of the field, it's quite an open race in many respects. First of the day, 2 Scoozy's Girl Darren Beedman beat 4 Fleet Harriet, 3 Checkered Past and 1 Continental Dane. Ran 4th. Sun peeped through for just a fleeting moment. Back again behind the clouds as they prepare to jump from the 1,400 race to Randwick. Off this time, and Yes She Can. Dwelt missed it a half length or so. King of the Realm left best, but Yes She Can is going up quickly with Heldon Park wider out. A length further back is Soprano, followed closely by Royal Taboo, Conquest and the favourite last Masquerado. Only around 7 lengths would cover the field as they race onto the course proper, and here Mark de Montfort goes to the front on King of the Realm, a length and 3/4 the gap on Heldon Park. Yes She Can back to third now. The speed is very muddling, followed by Soprano, Conquest on the inside of Royal Taboo and 1 to Masquerado. They come onto the side and go by the 800 marker, and King of the Realm under a throttle hold. A length clear on Heldon Park facing the breeze. In the third position, Yes She Can. Soprano's on its outside and a couple to Royal Taboo. Conquest the inside. A horse off the fence is the favourite Masquerado. 5:50 left to gallop. Little or no change in the order here, and King of the Realm is the leader. And coming down to the corner now, King of the Realm's out about a length and a half half or so on Hilden Park, Soprano, wider out. And then Yes She Can, and a couple to Masquerado, called upon now. Conquest Royal Taboo not doing enough. 250 to run, and Soprano hits the front, but here comes the toppy, and that is Masquerado. Hilden Park is sticking on. Masquerado under his 60 and a half goes after Hilden Park, and Soprano can't reach them. Soprano hanging on. Soprano in front, and Soprano gets the money. Soprano beat Hilden Park. Masquerado anchored by his weight third, and then Yes She Can, and the last three were King of the Realm in company with Conquest and Royal Taboo. Photo called for. Soprano, number 6, 570 and 250. She has a lot of ability, this particular filly, and she ran right up to her best here, and in a bobbing finish you'll find that she's been able to score by around about a short neck or so. Trained by John Hawkes for Dr. Jack Woolridge, and the doctor has bred some good horses and he's raced some good horses, and my good pal Johnny Tapp will well remember too. Lazy Pat, wasn't he a good horse? Lazy Pat, that raced in those colours, pale green, orange stripes, dark blue cap. Doug Lonsdale, yes indeed. John just reporting in. Yes, I think you're right. Yeah. Indeed, John. Yes, well, that brings back happy memories. Neil Campton, I think, was he with Lazy Pat as a hoop from time to time? I think he was.
No doubt we'll be hearing more about that on Racing Retro tomorrow morning. Now, fourth at Randwick's gone the way of number 3. First four will pay him $9.20, and that's Yes She Can. In fourth, Soprano's always shown plenty of promise, and trainer John Hawkes salutes with his filly by Carnegie. Her debut win, she's run in good company behind the likes of Before Too Long and Bueller on debut back late last year. Soprano, another one by Carnegie. We've got plenty of them. The likes of Amalfi, Carnegie Express, and of course more recently the very smart Regent Street in Queensland. Just a breed that is flying, a Saddle as Well's horse. Gold Coast, late mail numbers are 1, 3, 9 and 4 from Larry Olsen. That is the scene as they head out. There is the 3 on screen, and that is Zuka. As they head out on this big Gold Coast race meeting, there's the top 8 in betting. And it's careful at $3.10. Ahead from here, we've got correct weight at Morphettville on 6, 7, 16 and 2. There is the 7, which is Divas Gold. Flemington, the Global Trading Sprint 1,000 metre race, awaiting the runners to arrive in the mounting yard. It's River Dove, Mark Zara's mount, which is very firm in betting. It's at $3.60 in from that earlier quote. Storming by, firm. Dan Viva's eased a tad. Rapid Woman, $5. Costa Grand has eased just a little. Ducks of the Class has come in a little. Phantom's Opera has not changed since we last checked the latest in betting. Tony McAvoy and Damien Oliver won the first on the card at Morphettville. 1:36.7 was the winning time, and correct weight is there. 6, 7 and 16. And 1:30.
He missed it about 2 to 3 lengths, got the head up in the air at the start. And first up is Storming By, and it's bounced quickly here from Going Quickly, Ducks of the Class. Further out on the track now, Costa Grande is showing speed, and Rapid Woman coming over quickly. And when they settle down now, Rapid Woman's gone up now with Ducks of the Class, and on the inside, Storming By. They're at about a length and a half in front now from Malapert. Further back in the race then came outside it Costa Grande. Further back, Le Rev, Phantom's Opera, Dan Viva. Diamonds Are and River Dove is tacked on last of all. All over on the flat side, 400 to go, and Rapid Woman 3 out has got up to head off Ducks of the Class. Under some pressure over on the inside is Storming By. A length and a half, Malapert running on, and Costa Grande ducking in behind them. They're well clear of the others. River Dove is back last, but Malapert's got to Rapid Woman, 150 to go. And Malapert took the lead now from Rapid Woman, Ducks of the Class. Malapert coming away, and Malapert scores well. A length and 3/4 to Rapid Woman, Ducks of the Class third. Fourth, Storming By. Well, River Dove blew it entirely at the start. Got up to run fifth out wide from Costa Grande. Diamonds Are, Phantom's Opera. Well back was Le Rev and Dan Viva near the tail.
Now the Newcastle replay.
Mary Prim kicks up again. They're 2 lengths in front of Can't He Travel and Foolish Things fourth on the inside. Kenny's Pride is 3 wide in fifth, followed by Hunter Hermitage, and Vainest is last of the 7. Speed has been fair at the 550 metre mark. It's Mary Prim on the inside of City Fella. They lead by 2 lengths, Can't He Travel and Kenny's Pride fourth on the outside. Back behind them, Foolish Things, and then came Hunter Hermitage, and Vainest is last of all. City Fella won off the fence, just leads Mary Prim on the inside, who's got the stitch. Can't Can't Travel on the outside. Foolish Things left the fence, and Kenny's Pride on the outside tries to come on from Venus, who's making a run. City Fella 200 metres to go. Leads by a length and a half. Can't Travel, Mary Prim kicking on, then Venus, but City Fella 100 to go, draws away. It was worth waiting for. It's 2 lengths in front of Mary Prim, Can't Travel, and City Fella wins well. Second, possibly Can't Travel from Hunter Hermitage, who drove through late. Mary Prim fourth on the inside of Venus, then Foolish Things, and Kenny's Pride has finished last.
Those placings are 5, 6 and 4. 5 City Fella, 590, 280. Dale Spriggs, 6 getting second, Hunter Hermitage at 250 for Can't Travel, no third dividend.
And totes at Flemington on 5,482. Malapert 30 in the win, 330 a place. 4 Rapid Woman, 178 ducks of the class. 280, the Quinella 2760, Exacta 3780, Trifecta 686.70. In the first 4, 5, 4, 8 and 2, and the dividend $6,045.10. And Matt has totes at Newcastle.
5 the winner, City Fella, 590, 280. 600 Hermitage, 250, a good run, and 4 Can't Travel, no third. Cornella's paid 12.60, the Exacta 23.70, and the Trifecta 5, 6 and 4, $200.50, $200.50, 564. 118.87 the race time, 34.93 the last 600 metres. Margins 2 lengths by a nose, 2 lengths by a nose, 5, 6 and 4. Third race, take out 1 and 3.
G-Dancer 2 from 1 and 3. And then number 4. Dexterous, one of the best named gallopers that Suzanne Philcox has thought through. I suppose quite a straight up and down name. Dexterous is out of a mare called Many Hands, who's also produced Light Work. And it's only had 2 starts for 2 wins. Impressive. Caulfield, its most recent start. On breeding, should relish the step up to the mile. There's a couple more over the page, and they include Work of Heart. At Morphettville, first 4 if you've played that way. 4.
About to come up now, and Jimmy the Bear, been very consistent, but he doesn't find the winners stall very often. He's had 18 starts, 1 win, but 7 seconds and 4 thirds. A couple of cases on Thursday at Hawkesbury, horses that hadn't broken through for wins. Desert Brave and horse of John Hawkes' Magna Force, that had a heap of minor placings. They broke through, but at least Jimmy's had the win, but most think Crescent will do it. Crescent, the popular pick here, $1.70, $1.30 is a Zabeel gelding. He's been lightly raced, only the 9 starts. Previous race won by Soprano, number 6 Corey Brown, beat 2 Heldon Park, 1 Masquerado, anchored by his big weight when they sprinted home very, very quickly. And 3 ran 4th, and the first 2 Scoozy's Girl, written by Darren Beedman, beat 4 Fleet Harriet, 3 Checkered Past, and 1 Continental Dane. 7 of them going around here over 2,400 metres, and they're about to depart. There they go. And the favourite jumped out nicely. Crescent from the inside. Jimmy the Bear from a whitish alley is just in front of Osbred. Beatnik, Crescent, followed by Native Zephyr. 0 Point is second last, and a Regal Alliance has dropped out last. Good battle for the lead here as they turn out of the straight, and Corey Brown is going to get it on Jimmy the Bear. And across onto the rails goes Jimmy the Bear to lead about a length or so on Beatnik, and pretty wide out is Native Zephyr. Both Beatnik and Native Zephyr are pressing on looking for the lead, and it's going to be Beatnik taking it up now. So they've gone 600 metres, and Beatnik opens up about 2 lengths nearly on Native Zephyr, who wants to race a little fiercely. Third is Jimmy the Bear. Travelling fourth, Osbred, a length the Crescent. Similar margin off to Regal Alliance, 1.5, 0 Point. To the back of the track over the crossing at the 1600 metres, and Beatnik shows the way. Second posse is Native Zephyr. Jimmy the Bear is third. Osbred is running fourth. The favourite Crescent next on the inside of Regal Alliance at a length and 3/4 to 0 Point. He'd be about 8 lengths from the leader going along by the 1400 metres, and Beatnik shows the way. The rider is Danny Beasley, and Beatnik's break a length and a half on Brent Stanley's mount, and that is Native Zephyr, followed by Jimmy the Bear. And then comes Osbred, who's one off the fence. A couple of lengths further away in the field is Regal Alliance, keeping company with the favourite Crescent, and 2 lengths to 0 Point. Working their way out of the back straight now and coming along to the 950 marker, and still it's Beatnik left alone in front to lead by more than a length. Native Zephyr sitting second, followed by Jimmy the Bear, Osbred, Regal Alliance, Crescent on the rails, and 2 lengths to 0 point. Well, there's been no change for a long, long way, and working down towards the 700 marker, and Beatnik a length and a half still, given a crack with the whip. Native Zephyr second, Jimmy the Bear creeping past Native Zephyr, Osbred pulling out 3 deep to try and make some ground on Beatnik, and Regal Alliance is next, and Crescent is over on the inside. He's past the weakening Native Zephyr, and 0 point brings up the rear. Around the corner they travel, and Beatnik, he's been beautifully rated in front. Jimmy the Bear pops off the rails to go after Beatnik. A length to Osbred and 1.5 to Crescent, then Regal Alliance. 250 left to go. Beatnik a half, Jimmy the Bear, followed by Crescent. He's starting to warm up now, and forget Osbred. Here's Crescent overhauling Beatnik, and Crescent hits the front. 0 point late though. 0 point is coming with a swamping run. He runs up to Crescent, put pay to him, and 0 point ridden very quietly and suited him. 0 point beat Crescent, Beatnik, and Jimmy the Bear from Regal Alliance, Osbred, and tailed off was Native Zephyr. Well, that was a cool ride by Craig Agnew. Young Craig, he rode 5 winners at Kembla last Saturday, and this afternoon he's ridden that magnificently. He didn't panic, even when Darren got up on the inside on Crescent, then pulled to the outside, and that's the way that horse is obviously best ridden. Number 3, 0 point. C. Agnew has paid on the New South Wales tote $12 neat and $3.70. Second placing goes to number 1 Crescent, or Crescent Darren Beedman, to pay $1.30, and there'll be no third divvy for horse number 6, and that was Beatnik, who was perfectly ridden but simply not good enough. 3, 1, 6 and 4 the officials. The winner by Zophany from Miss Poet.
And owned by Graham Mapp's Hobartville Stud Syndicate, prepared by Gary White, and Craig Agnew's sensational form continues. Watched his 5 wins last Saturday at Kembla, racing in super form. So 3, 1 and 6 across the line. That's the details at Randwick. That is the scene. Graham Mapp be pretty delighted with the Zophany horse's performance to win, and Craig Agnew's winning form continues. First 4, $527.60. LA Suez heads out at the Gold Coast along with a team which includes Port Call.
Artistic Fame to come up. Fuji Dancer ready. And we've got Dexterous on the inside. Went to Caulfield on the soft track and won well just over a month ago. It's got gate number 1 here, Dexterous. It's 2 starts for 2 wins. Artistic Fame goes up to the gate. They're ready to run. Favourite off the inside. Gibson Carmichael set. Line is good. Signal on their way this time, and Morphettville, one of the best, away with Juggle near the inside. Dexterous was showing good speed. Further out is Fra's side, followed by Magic Bird, and wider out Carpo, and wider still on the track here, Artistic Fame. When they settle down and sort themselves out, Carpo, Artistic Fame going up quickly. Dexterous trying to keep the fence, and now Fra's side eased back, a half length back 4th from Work of Heart out deep. A length and a half further back, Magic Bird, Spanish Symbol. The inside is Morphettville. A length and a half, Sanguinity, and last of all, Fuji Dancer. Work of Heart on the outside is now heading off Carpo, going down the side, and Work of Heart led from Carpo, and close up third the outside, Artistic Fame. They got out about 3 lengths in front of Fra's side, outside Dexterous, a length into Magic Bird deep. Back in the middle is Juggle, the inside then Morphettville from Spanish Symbol, then Sanguinity, and last of all Fuji Dancer. 800 metres to go. They dropped the speed a little in front now. Work of Heart just in front now from moving up Artistic Fame. Behind those Carpo, Fra's side, one off the fence, and going around at Magic Birds had no luck. Dexterous shuffled back in the centre. Further back than Carpo. Spanish Symbol pulled out deep from Goggle. With Juggle, I should say, when they turned for home from Sanguinity. On the bend, 500 to go now. It's Work of Heart, and on the outside, Artistic Fame. Fra's side inside, Magic Bird can't get a run. Further out is Juggle coming at them. Dexterous trying to get out, and back on the inside, Carpo. 300 metres to go. Juggle, Magic Bird, and Fuji Dancer from the back with Sanguinity. They've got to Juggle. Fra's side back behind them, not doing much, but Fuji Dancer took off. Race to the front from Sanguinity. Back on the inside, then Work of Heart. But Fuji Dancer's coming right away, and Fuji Dancer the bolts in. A length and a half on the line to Sanguinity, 4 away third, Work of Heart. Then further back was Magic Bird, a good run fourth after being wide. A gap to Dexterous, far side. They're ordinary in the straight from Juggle. Then came behind those would have been Carpo, then Artistic Fame. Spanish Simple beat one home, and that's Mookfreur.
4 Fuji Dancer, Vlad Jurek, 8.40, 2.70, 10 Sanguinity, 7.50, 11 Work of Heart, $2.40.
Arriving at the barrier, the third Sunshine Coast, Power Pacific is the favourite, 4.80 the win, and 2.60 the place over Better Light and Tycoon Rose. First off, Matt has totes at Newcastle.
To the winner, Brother of Danny, 3.40, 1.50. 14 Mountain Express at $2, and 9 Peak Gem at $2.90. Quinellas paid $9.10, the Exacta $19.80, and the Trifecta $2.14 and 9, $171.30. Margins for a length and 3/4 by half a neck. 1:13.29 the race time, with the last 600 metres 35.6. Brother of Danny too strong for Rod Bailey and Peter Losh in the third.
And the third at Flemington, it's 4.10, 11 and 1. 4 Fuji Dancer, Vlad Jurek. 8.40 the win, 2.70 a place. 10 Sanguinity is 7.50. 11 Work of Heart is 2.40. The Quinella, $120.60. Exacta $203.50. 4, 10, 11 Trifecta, $1,590.60. And the first 4, 10, 11 and 1 is to come.
Race 4, Flemington, 1 out, 2 the A-Train, $4.190 favourite. 3, Us and Macca at 9, 4 Badgers Wood, 4.50, 120. 5 Marinello, 13, 6 Party Boy, 18, 7 Prolific, 7.60. 8 Dolphin Way, 11, 9 Flying Matinee, 6.20. 10
with